No, I like it, bro. I appreciate it.
Gotta appreciate yourself sometimes too.
You need to do a better job. Don't hide behind that microphone today. You do this a lot.
All right, I'll stand up more like this.
You sit up, keep it down here so I can see your face. Especially you got. You're a rookie. You're not a rookie. Pointing at you. That's great. We're doing the thing. Hopefully nothing blew up the computer on that go. I have no idea. I don't think it did. But what's going on, D-Bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the dtalks podcast. My name is Darren. I am your host. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you're new here and you enjoy music, podcasts, comedy, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing because we have a whole lot of that going on around here. Now, before I can get into today's show and chop it up with my guest here this week, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about car insurance these days. Seems like prices just keep going up. Feels like every day we're talking about how expensive something is or how expensive things are getting. But luckily for you and I, our hometown auto insurance agency, Kenosha Auto Insurance, can help us save some money. When you shop locally with Kenosha Auto Insurance, you'll see how simple and hassle-free insurance can really be while they get you and your family the best rate. So what are you waiting for? Give them a call today at 262-448-4141. That's 448-4141. The website's kenoshains.com. It's on the screen right now, linked down below. One last time, that is 262-448-4141. Give them a call. Tell them Rita dtalks sent you. The worst that could happen is you will get the best rates. Now, all that good stuff out of the way. There's no introduction because he's somehow breaking my rule. I try to space people out, but Michael Scott is back. He is here. We had a guest cancellation, and Mike's Mike's the real one, so he pulls up whenever. You're my co-host now at this point.
I guess so, Darren. We gotta find a third person.
That's crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's your podcast, buddy.
Yeah, you don't get to make those calls. I know. You would never get to make those calls. This fucking came all dripped up too. What are we wearing? What is that? Law Sona?
I guess so.
I never heard of that, but it's fucking cool, bro. And imagine the hat. Is that O'Reilly's?
No, it's Vans, actually.
Oh, shit. It should have been O'Reilly's.
No. Speaking
Speaking of, I appreciate you coming on here so short notice. Mike just dropped, to show my gratitude, Mike just dropped a YouTube video, O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
And you guys should go check it out. It's on his channel, Michael Scott, MYCOLE.
Procrastinated for a while, so I appreciate it, Darren.
Yeah. No, it was funny to watch. You don't respond to comments, though.
Dude,
you're one of those YouTubers.
You're
too famous.
No,
you're too famous to respond to your fans' comments. Because I commented, I didn't get a response. I saw 2 other comments in there. They didn't get responses.
Barry commented too. I didn't respond to either one. So
yeah,
I need to get on that. Sorry, Darren.
Very conceited.
Sorry, fans.
You want us to fucking watch these videos. You don't even respond to the comments, bro.
All right,
I'm still talking to people from fucking 3 years ago on a video that's 3 years old about me fucking tripping nuts on melatonin. I'm still talking to doctors on that fucking.
You're still commenting back?
Yeah. Not every time. Sometimes people be saying some wild shit that I'm like, I don't know if like a court case ever happened, if I would ever be.
You don't want to be a part of.
Yes, I just ignore those ones. But other than that, you got to respond. But no, I appreciate it. I just posted too on my story. I posted on Instagram today about for Halloween this year. We're going to be doing a detox. We do a Halloween episode every year. Mm-hmm. We dress up. We do something spooky themed. But for this year, obviously we're going to do that. Going to dress up. Hopefully, you're more than welcome to come.
Do you already have an idea of your costume?
I don't know what my costume is going to be yet. I have to figure that out. But what we're going to do that's going to be kind of fun is, and if people actually participate and do it, I want people that watch the show, viewers of the show, go back, find some either really bad or, if you want to have some cool costumes too, preferably bad and cringy would be a little bit more fun. Like any of your worser Halloween costumes throughout the years growing up. You ever had something where you're like, Mom, I want to be this. Dad, I want to be this year. And they're like, oh, okay. That's not really in the budget, but we can make the costume.
I was just about to say the homemade ones.
Yeah. But they have charm, and it'll be fun to
they get an idea off of Pinterest, and then you try and do it, and it looks like it's like Instagram versus real life or something.
Yeah, Instagram
like
versus
that.
reality. Yeah. See, they didn't
garbage.
have Pinterest even, so it was. I don't even know where they were.
You get what I'm trying to say, though.
Yes.
Like the parents get an idea, and like, oh, we're gonna make it all cute, and it's.
One time I had to be. I wonder if there's a picture of this because it will be terrible. There was we had to do in 3rd grade. There was an assignment. Everyone had to take an endangered animal species, and you had to do like this trifold thing and all these facts about it. But the kicker was you had to dress up.
I was about to say.
You know what animal I got, bro?
Were you a cat?
The American bison. And I waited till the day before to make my thing, and I remember crying with my mom, and she's all fucking mad at me that I waited till the last minute, but she's still helping me do it. And then I remember being so embarrassed having to put it on, and I just
You definitely have a picture of that.
There's
I probably
do, man. She probably did. Yeah, she had to have taken a
Yeah.
picture. I just remember I remember having a conversation with her. It's probably the only thing I remember from that day, or two things. I remember having a conversation with her before school, like crying, being like, I really don't want to wear this. Like, I'm so embarrassed of this. And then I also remember sitting next to one of my friends and her costume being way better than mine. So I was really embarrassed.
What was her costume?
I don't remember the specific. I just remember hers was actually good, and she was
Buffalo
kind of mean.
was hard to dress up as.
I think I had these things for my hands as like hooves.
Oh.
Like I had these things, like for their like feet. I think I did have those, so
All right,
it was probably pretty bad.
That's I like that.
But so
that's
for people, what I'm
integrative.
saying, if people send these stuff in for this episode, it'll be fun. I'll go the hardest on myself, but it'll be fun to like just kind of roast everybody's old costumes and kind of just make
Kinda
fun of ourselves
like
together.
a comedy roast, but
Yeah, lighthearted. I'm not gonna fucking go in on these.
Yeah, you
know,
say that
the
now.
the
You say
6-year-old
that
version
now,
of you.
Dan.
Well, I would maybe.
Yeah, I know.
The
I
people
know.
at home, maybe not.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I think it'll be kind of fun to do that this year. Maybe we'll have like a costume contest between the people of Dtalks. We'll have you, Ty, everybody back there will dress up. We'll get some, maybe P Dizzy will show up. We'll get some of the regulars come through.
Yeah,
And everybody dress up, pop on camera, let the audience decide who's got the best costume.
sounds good to me, man.
That'll be fun. But you
That'll
better
be
come
fun.
correct.
I will. I
Okay.
already got an idea.
Okay. Don't expose it yet.
wanna-
Don't expose it yet.
I'm not.
Now, people that are reading the title of the video will.
Yeah, I didn't even know the title.
You don't know the title of the video. It's
I
today's.
got in here blinded. I kind of.
Today is
show it 5 minutes
Dtalks. Did I put about? I think I put about. Hopefully I put about. If not, I'll change it to that. It's Dtalks about MILFs and Antonio Brown today. And it's great because I have somebody here in the studio today who has experience in at least one of those two fields.
We're talking about football, right?
No,
Yeah.
we're not talking about no football.
He put me on this shit, bro. Come on,
Come
man.
on, bro. So Mike, we've had a lot of conversations about being with older women on this show
Okay.
and older men.
Sure.
Did you
Oh,
have you or
man,
have
bro.
you not had yourself a sugar parent at one point in time?
I mean.
Don't start hiding
You
behind that
sit-
mic. You can't hide
you
behind it,
sitting
bro.
with that smile over there, you mother.
Have you know? I don't know. I'm just
I
asking.
mean, straight up, sure. I guess if you want to be real, but
Was she hooking it up?
sh-
PS5 secured?
No, if I stayed around, sure, but I didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Here's what I gotta ask, man, because
Yeah.
I it's like it's a thing. People
Oh, you were pushing this for 3 episodes, man.
Peop-
You and Ty. You and Ty.
people it is a thing that like it's a common like fetish, I feel like, or it's a thing that guys are always, it's like a thing where people are like, oh, that'd be cool to fuck a MILF.
Well,
How does that even come up though? Like, how do you go from just being like, I don't have contact with any older women where that could even become a thing. So I'm confused. Like, were you on like Facebook Marketplace
No.
or were you like, was it?
just a work interaction.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! So you is this? It's not the boss of O'Reilly's
No,
mom that you blew
no.
up the car, right?
No, wouldn't that be wild?
That
though?
would be awesome.
The fucking
You
the
fuck.
circle back.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that's why I like that story so much. No,
No.
not at all.
So is this a customer?
So it's like layered. If you really want me to.
Yeah,
say
yeah. I
that.
want to understand how it happened.
Oh,
And point that
damn.
mic at your mouth. Don't be pointing it away this time. You don't have to give any. Here's the thing.
I know. I'm
You
trying
don't
to
have
think
to
of.
give
I'm
any
trying to
names.
think of what to say and what not to say.
We can call her Cheryl.
Sure. I won't even say a name, but
So Cheryl came to O'Reilly's to
Mhm.
get some fucking oil, and you just
like right when I first started, and that was like a long time ago, and it was right when I came back from New Mexico, and it was when I started
so
chanting.
you had like a little tan.
I guess so.
So she was into the okay.
N-
He was looking good, skin tan, hair long. I see you, summer vibes.
whatever you want to call it, Darren, but
So you'd come back from New Mexico, you start working at O'Reilly's.
yeah, it was like the first week I worked
And
there.
I'm saying, what are you like? How do you meet this person?
So we're just
They come in?
talking, and then
No, you're skipping steps, bro.
No, because
You're at a counter. You're working at O'Reilly's, bro, and this person was buying something. Then you start talking. How the fuck did you start speaking? You don't just get to skip and say, how did you
I
start
don't know.
speaking?
Hi, how are you doing today? What can I help you with? Like what you would say with anyone walking into a store.
And she's like, I need a sugar baby. Like,
No.
we're skipping steps.
No, I'm not skipping steps.
Okay. Okay, so
you asked
you said, how are we doing? Okay, let's go.
And then at the end of the transaction, so I helped her with her getting her stuff. At the end of the transaction, she said something about Namyo Horengekyo, which is what I was chanting.
Say whatever you just said again.
Namyo Horengekyo. It's a Buddhist chant from Japan. And it's
Okay,
like
I'll believe that. We don't have anybody to fact check that, so I'll believe you. I'll believe you.
I don't really know how to spell it, and I gave away
But
my
it's a
card
thing.
to
It's a thing, though.
Latrell actually has it.
You gave okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she mumbled something.
No, she said, do you know what that is? And I said, yeah, it's kind of weird because no one else knows
She just
about
said that out of the blue.
Like at the end, yeah, because she like is a person trying to like push it, like try and let people know about it. How like kind of people talk about God or Jesus. It's kind of just like I don't know the exact word for it.
I don't know what they're called either,
you know
but
what
they're
I'm trying to
annoying as
say.
fuck, yeah. I'm just kidding.
You know what I'm
Okay,
trying
so
to say.
she brings it up at the end of the convert.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, thank you for the...
And that was probably like 3, 4, like I don't even remember when I started O'Reilly. It's like a long time ago.
That's
and
fine,
then
yeah.
Didn't see her for how many years. I haven't quit O'Reilly's, and I like got the job back.
Okay.
And then when I got the job back, it was like the second or third day, and she came back in.
Damn.
And it was when I was, I would just say, not.
She could like smell your presence or something,
I guess
bro.
so.
How the
man.
fuck she know you
You're
were back?
fucking crazy.
So she comes back and she's like, "Oh, you're that guy who you do the devil speaking tongue thing."
No, it's
oh,
not.
yeah.
No, it's the vibration of the universe.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
It's chanting to the universe,
That's
and
what
if
she
you
was
write
after,
it down,
bro. Those vibrations.
yeah.
Bro,
And
I see you.
what she chanted for was sex and money, and she has money, and she wanted someone to have sex with, and I guess that I was the person.
Wait, okay,
That's just
wait.
how it was,
But so
man.
how did?
And
But you
then-
were just a young
So she
pool
brought me-
boy working
and
at O'Reilly's.
not a
How
pool
did you
boy.
get to the house? How did you guys make it anything more than that?
I went to the temple with her to actually chant because she said that what I was practicing wasn't the true religion.
What temple?
It's a temple in like North Chicago.
Like the Temple of Doom, like Indiana
No,
Jones,
bro,
or
no, it's where they chant this like they chant.
what's the name of the temple, man?
I don't know, man. I can look it up.
You've been in this temple, you don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
I've never been to a single temple, but if I did, I would know the name. That sounds pretty fucking, important. So you go to this temple with her, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Name pending. He's fine. He's looking for it.
I'm trying to look how to spell it.
It's
100%.
not super important, I guess, if you don't know the name, but it is
Whatever.
just a little sad. I want to know what cult you're going to. So you go to this, and what is the goal
It says
there?
a cult.
She's like,
I mean, I guess-
hey, so you'd already had sex with her?
No,
No.
I wasn't even.
So you got
My intention was not to pursue having.
Okay, I need to know, how old is this person?
What does the age exactly matter?
Because why the fuck you get in a car with somebody, drive to Chicago that you just met as a customer twice at O'Reilly's? That's pretty wild, bro. I mean, it worked out okay for you.
I mean, I've kind of done wilder shit than that.
But
so.
still, that's fucking weird, bro. Oh, yeah, I'll go to your cult meeting. Sure.
Not a
I've
cult.
met
It's not
twice.
a cult meeting. It's actually.
Okay, if somebody came up to me and said,
it's a-
Darren, I'm going to
it's a
take you to
good
this
religion.
palace that we fucking chant words that aren't real words.
They are real words. It's one of the oldest religions ever.
What's the name of it?
Oh my gosh, Namyo Horengekyo.
That's the name of the religion?
It's a type of Buddhism.
I had a
It's
Buddhist on here, bro. I got
there.
Buddhist that'll fact check him on that. Let me see.
That's the.
Okay, it's
Knock your. I
it's
don't know how
it's
to pronounce
it's
it.
it's a lot of words here. It's Nichiren Shoshu My Go Yogi
I cannot
Temple.
believe this.
I'm not trying to be. I butchered it, and I'm trying to be as
That was
least
that was
racist as
good.
possible as I say that. So
But yeah,
you went there with this girl,
Yeah.
but she just said, "Hey,
because
thank you for the air filter. Do you want to get in my car and go to fucking Chicago with me to
no,
this
no,
temple?"
no, no, no. So
Okay.
I work with a friend at O'Reilly's, and he like knows her, so it's like a family friend of her. So I like felt like I could trust her.
You felt safe.
Well, I felt like I could trust her. I mean,
And she came up to you and she started whispering shit in your
no,
ear and stuff, so
man.
that's fair. So you guys go to this temple, and then how does it become anything more than that? People out here want to know how to bag MILFs, bro, and you did.
I mean, it's just at the right time. You just gotta feel the energy with that woman, man. I don't know. It's like you don't push it with anyone else, and sometimes you gotta know right when the right time is the right time.
Bro, you were how old when you first met this person?
22.
And this person is what?
45.
What do you guys have to talk about?
I don't know.
That I know I talk to older people too. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like I've never once had sex with anybody double my age.
Well, I mean, it was mostly the religion at first, and it was, like I said, it wasn't intentionally.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And then, like I said, just one day
These church hoes be wildin'. Don't matter the age.
Oh my god.
That's good, bro. That's cool.
All right.
So can you just explain to me and I mean give me like a phrase that she might have said, and stop pointing the mic away from your mouth.
I hate you for this conversation.
Say, what is something she said to get you, the pool boy, into her home? Was it like one of those like pornos where it's like,
no.
like, can you? Because you be cutting my grass. Was she like, hey, I need some work done at the house? We can chant after together.
But as soon as like we had sex, it wasn't like. It was like she was trying to make me be the stepdad, almost type of shit.
Did she have kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, how old?
I don't want to talk about that.
Your age? Our age?
Plead the fifth.
No! Younger or our age? I need to know. I need to know, bro.
Can we talk?
Were you getting fruit snacks or were you not getting fruit snacks? That's crazy. Did you ever, be honest, did you ever take any of the fruit snacks from her house?
This is wild.
Be honest.
What do you mean by fruit?
Dude,
like
you fucking did, bro.
No, dude. No,
you took snacks from her fucking children, bro.
No, I didn't.
That's crazy.
You're accusing me of things I didn't do.
You're a savage, bro.
Can we talk about Antonio Brown? I never thought I'd say that ever in my life.
Okay. No, we will in a second. Can you give a piece of advice? Because I know you're a humble man. This isn't. It's not like a flex to you.
I know.
That's just a Tuesday.
I did not want to talk.
Just like
about
a regular
this.
thing for you.
Sure.
To have stuff like be around MILFs, with MILFs.
And what I'll say at the end of it is that what really ended is that she didn't really care what I said about our relationship, whatever the relationship is. Like if it's a hookup relationship, if it's a friend relationship, if someone doesn't respect you, like at the end of the day, you need to.
Oh, like so she was like, don't speak, just fuck me.
So I was talking to her in the beginning, and I was seeking more understanding of the Buddhist, like the chanting, and I was also still questioning like God and Jesus. And every time I would talk about God or Jesus, she like lost her shit.
Oh, because that's not what her shit is.
Yeah, and it was like, no, the Christians are da 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 da. I'm like, I'm not with the church. I'm just wondering what the. Yeah, and then eventually it was.
Maybe she's just passionate about it.
So I said I was gonna stop smoking, and her response was, "So that means you're gonna stop having sex?" And I knew right then and there. It was like, yeah, I got.
Wait, if you stop smoking, you have to stop having sex?
She's like, wait, that means what? Like that's what she was focused on, because I was trying to like better myself.
I'm starting to understand how a person with that level.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying.
You don't get what I'm saying?
I can see how a person with that level of critical thinking could make the jump to just randomly be like, I'm gonna have sex with this O'Reilly's work. I was trying to figure out.
Oh, her thinking?
Yeah. If she thinks that because you don't want to smoke anymore, that means you're not. Oh, he's not gonna have sex next.
That was like Oh, I mean, yeah, she doesn't. I don't know. Can we talk about something?
We
else?
will. Yeah. I don't want to press. I don't want to put you on the spot.
We're not putting negativity out there about nobody.
But afterwards.
About me, we can talk negatively about me.
Okay. That's fair.
Thank you.
Speaking of you. And you're not responding comments self. It's fall. It's October. I mentioned we're gonna do this Halloween thing later, right?
Hype.
What is a fall festivity of yours that you enjoy?
Going to that apple orchard. I'm actually mad about the one in Twin Lakes got taken down.
I used to work there for a long time.
That place was so good.
Did you ever work there?
No, but I always saw you And
I did always. That's why I always saw you there a lot.
I always saw you all the time, dude. You worked at.
I worked everywhere there, every position.
Did you work at the orchard too?
Yeah, for a little bit. Not the other
That
one
was like
down the
my
road.
dream job, but I never went and.
Why didn't you apply, bro?
Because I would have ate too many apples, and I would have been in the bathroom the whole time. Because if you have too many apples there, it's like.
If you have too many apples,
Like 5 or 6 apples, yeah, you're gonna. If you're eating 5 or 6
how
apples.
many apples do you need to eat?
Those apples
They're
are so
small
good.
apples.
No,
though,
the golden.
because they're like golden delicious. That's your favorite?
Yes. Yes.
That's a bad pick, bro.
What's your favorite?
Jonathan. Jonathan apple, best one.
What color is it?
It's like mostly red with some green, some hints of green.
I gotta try
It's
that.
perfect.
No,
No, it's the perfect apple. Best apple there is.
He's a Jonathan.
Jonathan, my boy.
I'll try a Jonathan apple.
Yeah,
for
we'll
you.
go get some. They used to have cider shakes, which I really liked.
Oh my gosh, you had to hit my sweet. That was why I went there.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. Fall.
Oh,
What I like about fall,
I like sweatshirts.
yes, is that you can start like.
Layers.
Yeah, it's nice because you don't have to. I do like the change of pace though. Like I like the beginning of fall because it's like I'm sick of wearing the same 3-4 pairs of shorts and whatever a couple shirts I wear in the summer. And by the time summer's over and I'm finally ready for fall, I'm like, dude, I'm so excited. I got all this clothes, da 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 da. And then it'll be like 2 months into like it being cold, 3 months in. Once it's winter, I'm like, I miss wearing shorts.
Like September and October are pretty cool. November and December's cold is kind of unbearable sometimes.
Well, we'll see. We sometimes we get like 2 weeks of fall here,
that's
and
very
then it's
true.
done. So we'll see. Hopefully, it lasts a little bit. But that's it. That's what you'd say going to the apple orchard.
Apple orchard is like one of my favorites.
You carve pumpkins.
I carve pumpkins. Yeah.
Pumpkins carving's fun.
I like
People
the
it.
gut.
You like that? That's the worst part about
But
it.
I don't like pumpkin seeds or like pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie.
I mean,
Pumpkin spice.
I'm new to pumpkin pie. I'm new to pies, honestly, and I never really liked pies like ever. I don't like the crust, or like the inside. I just never liked the.
But pumpkin pie is a different beast, bro. You ever had cheesecake?
New to that too. Yeah, I like cheesecake recently.
Yeah, cheesecake. I mean, pumpkin pie is not the same
more
thing
like
as cheesecake, but it's a similar
Some
like,
cheesecake.
consistency.
I don't really like too much dairy anyway.
I got problems with you, man. But
Why?
the aside for you watch football at all in the fall?
Yes,
You
I
enjoy
do.
watching football?
Yep.
I don't watch any football. The Bears suck, so I'm a Bears fan. Sadly, it is what it is. They should sell the team. That's what I hear. That's what my friends say that watch.
You don't even watch the games no more.
Dude, I haven't. Here's the thing, bro. I used to keep up with it. I watched it. It was my whole life, like when you're like a kid and shit, and your dad watches, and like it's like a big deal. I think I've talked about it before in this podcast. But best year of my life was like second grade when the fucking Bears were in the Super Bowl. It was big fucking time for me. Since then, it's been
Downhill. From
yeah.
there.
Except for I love Jay Cutler. He's my favorite player of all time
Such a bum.
in the NFL. Best quarterback of all time.
Bum.
He is my favorite. No, he's great, and he's gonna be on this podcast someday.
He got saved by Matt Forte, and you can tell him that when he's here.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a tough motherfucker, bro.
Who?
Jay Cutler,
I'm not
leading passer in Chicago Bears history.
That's not an accomplishment.
That's
That's
what he
not an
is. He's the
accomplishment.
best we've ever had, bro. You're ungrateful. Chicago fans are ungrateful. Same thing with D Rose. Y'all did the same shit. Y'all weren't grateful.
Matt Forte, thank you for carrying Jay Cutler through the years.
Matt Forte was fantastic. He was great.
And every time
Amazing.
that he was the dump off guy, and he got all the yards. So he was his best receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jay Cutler was the coolest to watch. He was tough. When he would scramble and he'd run for like 6-7 yards, he wouldn't even slide. He'd
would come off the field crying.
He never cried, bro.
Oh, you're right. He would wait till he
would
got
never
to the bike. And
He would never cry, bro.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not.
Do you
feeling
remember?
it no
Do you remember
more.
when they had to shut the mic off because he was like Mike Martz tried to call an audible? The offensive coordinator, Mike Martz, right? That's who it was.
I'm probably talking shit, and he was.
And
he was really hurt during these.
He was
games,
like,
too.
what did he say?
They
He
get
was,
hit hard in the NFL.
He was like, tell Martz to fuck himself. I told him to fuck off. He's like saying it in the fucking earpiece. It's fucking hilarious. That's my guy.
I forget that they have all that in there sometimes.
Yeah. No, he's a beast, bro. Don't disrespect Jay. He got his own podcast now too, I think.
He was on the Broncos before the Bears. I respect him.
Yeah.
But man, he didn't.
He played fine. Our team sucked. He had a good team for a year and a half.
He got his money, and he wasn't. He didn't even look happy to play football.
Yeah, that's just his face.
No.
Jay loves playing football.
How do you know? You're
I
not
know.
Jay
I trust him.
Cutler.
I listen to him, bro.
You listen.
I listen to him
Does he
speak, bro.
talk to you?
Yeah, the way God is for you, bro. Jay Cutler be coming in my room at night. He be talking to me like that. Yeah, he'll be on this podcast one day. I swear. It's
No,
fucking. I'll
believe
put
it.
that out here. He will be here. That'd be a goated guest for me. That'd be like a dream come true.
Jay will be here one day.
But what desserts have you had if you're new to both pies and cheesecakes? Yeah, what desserts do you have?
More like, I know it's kind of backwards, but it used to just be like ice cream because I didn't even like eat cake.
That's dairy. You said you don't like dairy.
That's what I said. I like recently. Like I used to drink a lot of milk, a lot of cheese.
That's good shit. That's
Bro.
good for you.
No, dairy causes mucus in your body. Mucus buildup isn't good for you.
It must be full of mucus then. I
I
got
mean-
cheese in my veins, bro. Dead ass. Like I ain't even joking.
What
But,
kind of cheese? Like pepper jack?
anything,
or
bro.
Cheddar?
Just not Swiss. That shit's fucking weak.
It's pretty weak.
Swiss is weak. What else is weak? I don't like cottage cheese either.
I don't either.
Yeah, we have kind of declared war on cottage cheese on this podcast, actually. So, but yeah, so that's fair. So you don't. I don't watch a lot of football. What I was getting to is I don't watch a lot of football. Jay Cutler, I love Jay Cutler. I watched a lot then, but part of that was while I was in high school, and once I got a job, I worked at that apple orchard that we mentioned, and I worked the weekends. So I didn't get to. I would listen to every game, and I would do the update. Like I was like a big sports guy at the time. I follow all the team, all the league. Like
you listen to it on the radio? Like
yeah,
on
I'd
phone or
listen on the
something?
radio, on my phone. I'd watch like even sometimes if we couldn't get it, if the Wi-Fi wasn't good enough, I would do just like the NFL like app thing where it would like show like the ball get advanced like
It's
a few
the
seconds.
Gamecast or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's so stupid, but that's what I had to do because I was into it then. But I didn't get to watch a lot of games because I worked the weekends.
Too busy hustling.
And then even in college, I worked the weekends, and because I was either delivering pizzas or bartending, so I was like always working on the weekends. Tried to watch as much as I could, but when your team sucks for that long, it's like, what's the incentive to really be like? Because when you're that invested into sports, bro, I got homies, and more power to them. They'll tell you fucking the origin story of some fucking 11th string player on the worst team in the league. And how his fucking parents fucking had some drug company and some weird obscure fact about somebody, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. I do not care. If my team is good, I will start watching.
Dedicate to sports is kind of insane.
Yeah, and I know it sounds stupid, and me of 5 years ago would beat the shit out of me for saying this, but I do not want to watch until my team proves that they're good.
Well, at the same time, it's like all that time you're spending on learning about them, you're not expanding yourself,
Yeah, it's just I get frustrated when you, and I know I play basketball at a high level, not that high low, but I play college basketball, and I know my capabilities, and it's hard for me as a competitor and as an athlete that knows what I can do to sit there and be
like
and allow somebody else's inability to succeed make me upset, because I used to get upset a lot that the Bears sucked, and I used to like get angry, and it's probably because we live in Wisconsin, and it's like you go to school and all the teachers
like
are mean.
Inspiring you, then it's just entertaining you. You know, like that's why you watch like Kobe or Mike. When you're trying to get better, because you're trying to see what they're doing when they're moving or how they.
If your team's competitive, bro, the Bears football sucks, bro.
I know,
we run the
that's what I'm
ball
trying
up
to
the
say.
middle 3 times or twice in a row, and then third down we throw a pass that is incomplete,
here, man.
and we
We
punt
have
the
a young
ball.
quarterback, doesn't know what to do.
Hopefully
yet.
he's good.
First year, everything. We got rid of who was our head coach last year again? I can't even remember.
They fired that guy?
Yeah, I cannot remember his name, dude, because it doesn't matter. You're so trash.
He was the one that won Coach of the Year like 2 years ago.
And he shouldn't have.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have. We got luck. We had a lucky season where we fucking won a couple of lucky ass games.
It's not. I don't want to say it's pace, but it's something. It's something garbage because he was just
Nagy. Matt Nagy.
Oh my gosh,
that's who it was,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Matt
And they
Nagy.
got rid of his ass,
Get
bro.
out of here, dude.
Get him the fuck out of here, bro.
And he was only
Terrible.
big because he was part of the Belichick era or something.
I don't fucking know, bro. The Bears have had so many head coaches in my lifetime. It's terrible. You know how many the Patriots have had? One. The whole time I've been alive, bro. That's what's crazy, bro. We're a terrible franchise. But aside from that, so I bring up football because the NFL is fucking wildin', bro. I don't know if you saw this fucking guy. I don't really follow. So I've heard about this days after. So I'm a little late.
Is this the AB thing?
Not the AB thing. That was like yesterday. That happened or 2 days ago.
Okay.
This was a couple last Sunday or something. Maybe the week before Thursday night. I don't fucking know. A guy in the Dolphins.
Oh.
I forget his name. Tua something. Fucking, he was concussed last week or something, or earlier in this game. He got concussed and somehow got back into the game, or into this week's game.
Did you see him stumble last week too?
Yes, and people were saying like his brain didn't look right last week, and they allowed him to play this week, and he got fucking slammed on the ground and literally like started like looking like he's casting spells with his hands while he's fucking knocked out because he's not there.
Yeah.
And dude, when I saw it, and
that
like
was
obviously
it was scary.
Yeah, dude, seriously, like it's
that was really
so fucked up. And
he had neck injuries too, right?
I don't even know if he's okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he to right now. Like I don't know. Like to this day, I don't know if he's okay. And we're gonna go, we have an article if you want to actually pull that up to kind of get some more insight onto it because I thought it was fucking crazy. But like. To me, dude, like that has to go through so many like checks to happen, and people are just like passing this guy through. This young player, I was told by somebody he's pretty young.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Third year.
Yeah, so here we have it. Who is to blame? Can they can see that, right? Okay, yeah, he's about to pull it up, so they can see that. So who's to blame for the NFL's Tua Tagovailoa? Man, I'm sorry with these names. Disaster. It's not just concussion protocols. You want to scroll down just a little bit, and we'll kind of read this as we go. Yeah, you'll come all the way to our side, and then you'll be able to scroll. Yeah, and just click that. Yeah, there you go. The NFL's scandal of the moment surrounds how team and league authorities handled a series of hits to the head of a Miami Dolphins quarterback. In the immediate term, the story has been about the league's protocols. Did he suffer a concussion against the Bills the week before? If he did, why didn't the league or the Dolphins catch it? Was it a breakdown on policy or execution? Okay, so they're wondering if it was either the rules that are in place or if the rules aren't good enough or if people skipped the rules. Yeah. So you can scroll down a little bit. We don't want to take this verbatim. So here's the sequence that began a week ago. He got pushed by a linebacker in the second quarter of the game against the Bills, and it looks like his head whipped against the ground, and when he stood up, he was visibly unstable, and he wobbled for a split second, then fell while trying to jog up the field. So then, if you want to just click play on that video, it should show it. So apparently, I think this is right after the hit. He tries to jog. Oh, it doesn't
even show up.
You can restart it. No, I already watched part of it. That's why. Yeah. So this is him after the play, and he tries to kind of jog off, and he's not okay.
No.
And that's the week before.
Yeah.
Like, so that's brain function, dude.
One, he's trying to shake his head off when he's first moving, and then he doesn't stop shaking his head, and then it almost looks like he hits like a pothole. He just sinks.
But it's just, so I guess, he played the rest of that game, it looks like. So when the second half of that game took place, he was back on the field. And an unaffiliated neurotrauma consult employed by the league cleared him to keep playing. Okay, unaffiliated. How to? So just that's like some random dude just being like, "Nah, this guy good. He good. I did the lights. He's fine." And so this is this week. So I think this is what just happened to him right here. And this was the end of it. So his head, it doesn't look like that bad of a hit, but when you see what happened to his head, and he's unable to move. Like he doesn't know where he is. And it's kind of awkward. I listened to some of the broadcaster. I don't know if that did it have audio for you on that? Was it super loud or could you hear us still? Okay, good. Yeah, the broadcasters even were like, "Oh shit!" Like they thought it was just like, "Oh, a sack by so," and then they saw his fucking hands go up like that, and they're like, "Oh, okay, this he's fucked up."
Yeah.
And it just, you know what? I think I guess we'll get into this. Had the medical officials diagnosed him with a concussion the week before, he probably would have been ruled out of the game this week under the league's concussion protocol. but they didn't. And the NFL's Player Association is, I guess, investigating the series of events. What is there to like investigate? It's like, yo, did you wrongfully clear him or did you not?
And it says there that the coach said that they would have done anything differently. He said absolutely not.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
He said.
Well, you can close that so it's not fucking up everything. But that's terrible. Who is this article from? This is from I just want to give it the credit where the credit is due to the Slate. Appreciate you, Slate, for the article there. But dude, the thing that is so sad about it is like it's twofold. It's kind of layered, I guess. First off, this dude's career's over. Not maybe over, but it's not going to be the same. Potentially.
His brain's not going to be the same.
And that's the worst part is that this guy's fucking his life might not be all right. You know? And that's what like and the fact that like you guys would risk I don't follow, and I brought that up earlier because of my ignorance on this. I don't want to sound like I'm speaking out of pocket, but I had people tell me about the situation who follow the league very closely, and they said he's a young promising guy, not like a crazy good guy, but he's good and he's young, and they were excited about him. And it just makes me so sad. And you see it with these fucking trash organizations like the Dolphins. And I'm sure the Dolphins make a bunch of money because they're in Miami, but it's like they don't win. They never win. Shit. They have the dopest fucking jerseys. I love the colorway, but they don't win, right? And what do these terrible teams do? They always fucking opt the shortcut, and they put these kids' lives on the line. Like, look at RG3.
It's modern-day slavery, man. It's a contract, and then they sign their life away.
Well, and then you know what? And they don't give them their fucking. A lot of times, from what I've heard.
So the money that's promised them isn't the money that they receive at the same time too. You gotta think of taxes too.
Yes, that's true, and you got to pay agents. You have to pay a lot of people, trainers, all these things, dietitians, all these people.
I think it was Shaq. He said $1 million, you only get like 200,000 or 100,000.
Well, yeah, because $1 million, I mean, half of that's going right off the top to taxes.
If you think about that, $10 million, what you get $1 million.
Yeah, well, you're losing half.
But you get what I'm saying. So, like, realistically, you make $30 million, you're only getting, I only say only, but like 15.
It's still a lot of money, and there are ways that players can be, smart or not smart about it. But the thing is that's fucked up is a lot of time when shit like this happens, from what I've heard from actual people who've played in the NFL, is that the NFL's, I guess, notoriously underwhelming at best when it comes to following through on the benefits that they're supposed to provide these players for after their careers and in retirement and stuff like that, especially when it becomes an injury thing. They don't want to cover medical bills. They don't want to cover especially head-related stuff. And I think part of that is because then they're admitting
their fault
that it's like a dangerous sport. But it's like everybody knows it's a dangerous sport. It's this weird thing.
I'm pretty sure they've already paid out. They did like a big...
They paid out. What's that one guy who fucking
he
killed himself because he was like he had CTE and he went crazy.
There was like a big buyers or big players buyout that they got like a bunch, like like hundreds of millions of dollars
to not say shit about.
Pretty much to like shut up.
It's just so wild to me, man. Especially with what these guys go through. But I guess what I was getting to with Robert Griffin III, if people remember him, RG3, his rookie season was fucking crazy. He was amazing. He played for they were the Redskins at the time, Washington Redskins. I think what are they, the Washington football team now or something? They think they changed their name. Commanders? Yeah, so they used to be, anyway, he played for them. And this is a terrible organization. They're not very good. No. They don't win a lot. But he comes, and they're like, they didn't have a great season, but they were 9-7. They made the playoffs, and they have this young, electric quarterback who's fucking...
he won Rookie of the Year, too.
I think he did. And he was fucking crazy, bro. He was fast as fuck. He was Cam Newton if Cam Newton was fucking fast, bro. Like, he's fast as fuck. And he basically a couple weeks before or maybe the week before their playoff game, which was a wild card playoff game. Again, it wasn't a crazy good season. They were just good enough to barely make the playoffs. And this is a team that doesn't usually win. So they're all excited. But the week before, I believe, or 2 weeks before, I could be misspeaking, he had torn his ACL. Like, it was like in pieces. ACL, LCL, something in his fucking knee was fucked up. And he, being a competitor and young, wanted to play in this playoff game. He helped get them there. He wants to play. Medical staff, coaching staff, they let him do it. And what happens? To lose a playoff game, a game that they were not going to, even if they would have won it, they weren't winning the Super Bowl that year. Yeah. This guy's going to be great. He's already doing phenomenal his rookie season. He's going to be great for the next 5 to 8, maybe 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
He is a legacy quarterback. Could be, right, if he doesn't get hurt. And you're going to risk all that because you guys are just now good enough, and you want to get those TV rights for one more week. That's so weak. And they did. And what happens? He gets fucking sacked. I forget what it was. I think it was in his own red zone. He gets sacked, fucking, like, shreds his fucking knee.
Yep, tears it even more.
Even more. Like, and couldn't come back and play. Like, he came back.
Like a whole year.
Yeah, he came back, and he was never that good. I think he's a broadcaster now.
Yep.
Really, and he's a cool guy. Seems like a really cool guy. But I think that's such a misstep on the organization's fault, and I think there's a reason that bad teams stay bad when it's who's making those fucking calls, bro.
It's almost like they're trying to capitalize on this year.
They want this moment right now. We want to make a little bit more. If we can win this game, we sell this many more jerseys, this many more tickets, this many more, all this dumb shit. It's like, y'all are so stupid. This guy's gonna be.
That's why the Patriots are so good, because they build from within and they grow them.
Well, and it just, the thing is, bro, it's so nearsighted. It's like, if you want to be you want to make actual money, and obviously all these organizations are making money. I'm not. Who am I? Broke as fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, if your goal is to make as much money as possible, I know you think that, I need to make as much money as possible right now. Dude, you will make infinitely more money if this doesn't happen to your players, and if they're healthy and they can continue playing.
At the same time, then it's also like, if they get hurt, then they don't have to pay them the 20.
Then they don't have to get the whole contract. Yeah. And
it's
then
almost like, let's use them up for what they're good for, and then
get them the fuck out of here.
We'll get the next quarterback. We'll get the next quarterback.
Yeah.
When we find our Joe Namath, then that's when we baby him. Isn't that kind of fucked up?
I think it is. Yeah.
I think it's kind of what's happening.
I agree. Yeah. I just think it's really
it's almost like a repeat, and then they get paid off, and then they shut up, and then the next one happens, repeat, paid off, shut up.
Yeah. I just get sad, I guess. And maybe I just get this agitated about it because I played sports and was an athlete.
Imagine all the people that got the little money in like the 70s and 80s and 90s. Like, they didn't get millions of dollars.
Dude,
they got I think the 70s and 80s, they got less than what a normal paycheck was.
Dude, and their fucking helmets, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is not safe, bro.
And
no.
There was no rules. At some point there was no face mask. So you could literally take them down by the face mask, horse collar.
Yeah, no horse collar. Horse collar didn't get added for a minute,
stuff,
bro.
Man,
yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucking terrifying, bro. I mean, even today, with everything there is fucking gladiators out there, bro.
And nowadays, there's the science that they have to build these people to pretty much be superhuman almost.
Well, that's what,
Like the food, the nutrition, what they put in their bodies, how they rest, how they recover. It's insane. Like, Aaron Donald is
dude,
freaking Hulk.
Dude, I love Devin Hester, as a Bears fan.
Yeah.
It was amazing to grow up and watch him. For people that don't know, he's a kick returner, and I think has the record for most returns or whatever. And they got rid of basically kickoffs. They're not gone, but they shortened it so that 90% of the time it's a fucking touchback, so people don't give. And I remember at the time, and I might have even
I think they shortened it 15 yards, so it's at the 35 now. It used to be at the 20.
But and basically meaning that they're not going to be able to do what they used to do, which was a kickoff you'd start on one end of the field after a team scored or at the beginning of a half or the game, and their kicker kicks the ball all the way down the field to the other guys, and you have basically a 30-yard like free sprint to just smash into each other. And like you were just describing, these are superhumans running who can run what fucking less than 4-second 40s.
And they have certain people for only special teams.
And
so
this guy's
only play is to run full speed down the field and just hit somebody.
And they're all jacked. Dude, people die, bro.
Yeah.
You remember Johnny Knox? That dude got split in half.
Yeah, his neck.
And I don't say that. I don't mean that to be disrespectful. If Johnny Knox ever sees this, I was a fan.
I'm pretty sure his neck got partially like decapitated.
Dude, that video is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. His whole body like went in on itself, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not just a kickoff, I believe, when that happened. Was it kickoff or maybe it wasn't? But he was a kickoff returner. That was his position.
Kickoff or a slant that he was running across the field.
But either way, kickoffs were so dangerous, and they got rid of that. And I remember when that first happened, I was a little like, oh, damn, I was so sad because, like, I'm a Devin Hester, grew up with Devin Hester, so I'm a big fan of, like, oh, it's so fun in Madden. It's always fun to do the kickoff returns and shit. And you think about it, and you start breaking it down like that, like, oh, yeah, these are just barely sub 300-pound men.
Some of them are 300
pounds. Sprinting
at each other,
fucking No, with metal on their head, just smoking each other. Yeah, that's not safe, bro.
No.
I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Not as crazy as this guy, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, tell me about this man.
This guy fucking wildin', bro.
What did he do this time?
He's really out here.
Doing what?
He apparently had himself a trip. Took himself a trip to Dubai.
Okay. Oh.
Go on vacation.
Okay.
He's at the hotel.
Aquatic
Doing a little
places.
swimming.
Yeah.
You know? He's swimming with some women.
Yep.
And things got a little crazy. Things got a little out of control.
In Dubai?
Yeah. With him. So we're gonna show
Isn't
you.
it like really bad to be disrespectful in Dubai too? Like, don't they take that?
I'm sure. I mean, these are all white people in the hotel, I think, you know. But it's like,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean,
thought it was a dry country too. No alcohol.
well, he might have been on something, bro. I don't fucking know. He was doing something. So this is the video here. Antonio Brown apparently, you know, he shows his private parts,
Oh.
and he apparently shoved some woman's face into his ass.
Oh.
Now he's into it.
Oh,
Okay.
Antonio.
So we're gonna see what it is here.
I don't know if I would say I'm into it, but
Right off the there we go, bro. Oh yeah. Perfect. Yeah, you can turn it down. So yeah, yep. There's him and this woman. He just put his ass in her face.
he definitely.
He said he was waterboarding her or something, and then this guy who's like saying it. Yeah, throwing him around. I don't know. I don't really understand. He's on something, bro. Look at this. Look at this shit. Yeah, they put an arrow in. Good for them. His whole dick was. Oh, you could turn. They cut it up. We didn't get a great view at it.
Yeah, I'm glad.
But his whole dick comes out, and there's actually I think another clip where he takes his dick in the air and her face underneath it. He's shoving it and whatever. And I don't know. What are your thoughts?
So going back to the CTE, he's definitely.
You think so? He didn't play that long.
You ever see the hit from Victor? Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't. I didn't see it.
It was like one of the worst. I think he got kicked out of the game. The guy who hit it, and he got a big fine.
Was it like on a slant route or something? You got fucking domed, or?
So it was a slant route, and he didn't even. It was a missed ball, and the guy didn't even go for the hit or tackle. He went for his head.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
and then I think it was Juju Schmeister or whatever. What's his name?
If you're asking me, bro, I just told you I don't know anybody. I didn't even know this guy's name. That I know Antonio Brown because he be doing crazy ass shit.
I just know that the guy who hit him was like a guy notorious for dirty shots.
I did hear about this
And
actually.
then-
Yes,
and
I
then
did.
After that,
But I did not see it.
Since then, he's like not been the same. And then like right after that, it was the next year that him and Tomlin and all that like scandal was going on. So I was like, why is that not connect to anyone? Like that's
What happened with him and the Steelers? I know there was a big deal.
Yeah, so it was pretty much like he's telling. Like,
Wasn't he
started
saying
ha-
that
he
Mike
started
Tomlin, the guy was racist? He was
Yeah,
trying to say that his coach was
He
racist.
was saying his coach is racist, and he started having
His coach is black, by
he
the
started,
way.
I know. And he started having like a weird ego. So think about that, like a different personal outlook.
He just got
Yeah,
it shooken
just-
up, and he is a new person now.
Like got hit in the head hard
It was
enough.
a lobotomy, probably a real lobotomy.
It's
he
kinda
actually
scary.
suffered.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
And now he's out here,
running
fucking
around.
ass fucking out, bro, in Dubai.
No, that's wild, and
Yeah.
I would say that's definitely.
He said,
not cool.
he responded to this. I
Yeah,
don't
what
know,
did he say to that?
I don't know if I
Having a
have.
good time.
I might have the Instagram. I think he posted on Instagram.
Anyone want to chill at the pool? Is that what it says?
That'd be hilarious. AB Antonio Brown. Dude, it's still there. It's fucking. He posted some shit on his story or
was
something.
that Sunday? Because maybe he was mad about the game.
No, he posted a picture of himself and Tom Brady's wife.
What? Saying what?
Just put that shit on. That's what it says. And before that, I guess he had come on like live or something. I don't quote me on exactly where he said it, but I just from another news outlet just heard that he said that the NFL is trying to the NFL is behind this being a scandal because they're trying to take focus away from this other guy that just got might be dead, because of that hit. That's what Antonio Brown is trying to say. He's trying to say that the news is so mad at him right now because somehow the NFL and the news networks are working together to make it so that we're not paying as much attention to that guy who just got his life ruined, and instead we're talking about Antonio Brown, which is pretty wild to say.
That's a wild take.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that's what his thoughts are on it.
So then, when did this happen? Recently, over the weekend?
Yeah. The Antonio Brown thing, it happened on Saturday, I think, or Friday night or Saturday.
Or maybe it's just because you're freaking wilding out and you're naked in a pool and you're almost trying to make a woman suck your dick in a public pool.
Apparently, she was mad, is what somebody said.
I would be mad too if I'm being thrown around.
I know, but someone else I didn't watch the video enough times. I guess she takes his pants at some point. So people are like not sure like if it was like they were like messing with each other,
like
and then she got embarrassed, or if it was like some weird shit. I don't know, right? I don't fucking know. I'm not there. Either way, bro, your dick is out. 4K.
Dude, that was like a public pool. That was not like a private hotel.
That's like the main pool at some hotel.
Yeah, that's like the main lobby pool. It's not like the penthouse pool where you're chilling.
And Antonio Brown, bro, he learned from Mike. He's going from them MILFs in the hotel.
No, dude,
he's taking his dick right out, bro.
No.
That's crazy.
Not about that.
Have you never been naked in public, have you?
I've gone skinny dipping, yeah.
Oh shit,
One time, yeah.
So you just like Antonio Brown, bro?
No, not like that.
Where'd you go skinny dip, or when did you go skinny dipping? Give me the situation.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's right by like what's
Did you know you were gonna?
No.
That day?
Not like that day, but.
Did you were your pubes shaved or no?
Man, dude, I don't remember. It was kind of a while ago.
That's something I think about a lot. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I don't let him just get crazy.
I'd never skinny dipped before, and there's been a couple times where people were like, "Oh, let's skinny dip," and I always try to convince everybody really not to because I'm not trying to. I didn't shave that day, and I'm like, "Oh man, y'all gonna see some things you don't want to see."
You and your girl, it's kind of different. If it's you and like the homies, I would kind of ask like, why is the homie asking to go skinny dipping?
Oh yeah. I mean, like homie. My homies are of both genders. So yes,
I was just trying to be funny.
Yeah. That would be a little sus though if one of the boys. It'd be sus if it was
you and the boy at the park.
Just me, you, and Ty, and you come up to me like, Darren, I think we should skinny dip, bro. It'd be kind of fun. Come on, and I'd be like, no, I didn't shave, or else I would.
That's a correct response.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's okay. So you have skinny dip. Were you making out with people like when you were skinny dip? Was it like a sexual tension type of thing? Like you were trying to, or no?
I think we were just.
That's the other thing I don't get. Like, cause I've heard people bring it up, be like a group of people, and like most of these people are just like friends. Right?
I don't want to just go swimming, and then she said, I think my girlfriend at the time said that she's been skinny dipping. I haven't, so I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
I'm not trying to skinny dip with anybody that I'm not trying to have sex with.
Facts. That makes a lot of sense.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Probably leading to.
Why else? That's just an excuse for us to be naked in the same area. That's what it is. And then we'll figure stuff out from there.
Or sex in the water. I've heard that's kind of. I mean, that's kind of.
I feel like it's dangerous, actually. I thought I heard you could get like a.
Locked in. I've heard that too.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, bro. Whoa. That's cool.
I don't know if that's cool. There's definitely time. There's been people that have been locked in. Like that's wild.
Yeah, like it's like a Chinese finger trap. You know, like if you go soft inside there, yeah, you can get stuck. I heard.
Well, it's either that. I thought there was like suction with the water. That's why.
Oh, specifically in water. Yeah, I don't know about that. I know that like it's not healthy probably to be
scary.
Putting like lake water or chlorine water. That's either one. You're putting that inside of somebody.
Well, yeah,
that's not healthy.
No, for you or for her.
Yeah, but more for her.
Probably, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely on her part.
Really bad, yeah.
Especially lake water.
I always think about that. You know, people always be like,
"Ooh."
You ever...
I didn't think about that deeply till now. But
yeah,
I have
water?
thought of that. Like that's why I don't know water.
Or like people trying to fuck in a hot tub and shit, bro.
Yeah, just water.
Like at least a hot tub you could like sit up, you know, like out of it, and do it like over top and then go back in. But like
more angles.
Yeah. In a pool or in a lake, you're just in the water.
True, and there's always the drowning hazard, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want things to go sideways real quick. No, what's going on?
That would be fucking wild, bro. I'm not a strong swimmer, bro. I'm not built for that. That's not good. That's not good at all. I stay in the shallow. I have to stay in the shallow. I'm not allowed at that beach anymore.
I have to touch the ground.
Yeah.
I have to touch the ground.
My feet have to be on the ground, and there can't be seaweed involved either. I get scared when I feel seaweed. I'm like, when you feel seaweed on your feet, bro, don't you get scared?
No, I like water. I like water, but I don't like.
I've lived in Wisconsin my whole life, and I still think that there's gonna be like a shark or something when I feel seaweed.
A shark?
Not necessarily a shark. I just think that there's something there that's gonna get me, even though there's nothing in the lake that could get me.
Maybe a pike, right? That's the
pike not gonna bite you though. In the water, it's not your this giant human. It'll bite you when you have it by its fucking mouth taking the picture. It's not gonna bite you underwater. Swim away from you.
How do you know?
The fucking lake after this, bro.
Probably,
you're not getting bit by a fucking pike, bro.
I was just trying to think of something that can actually bite you.
It could.
You're thinking a shark
No,
I
was a child, okay?
Oh, okay.
And I still kind of think about it, but yeah.
You think of like the seaweed monster coming to grab you.
You know what always would freak me out is that there have been a couple of sharks, bull sharks, that have made it pretty far up the Mississippi, even up into, because the Mississippi, it's bull sharks can swim in salt water or fresh water. Like
they swam up the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Against current too.
And there's been like one or two reported like in the Chicago part of wherever the fuck. Chicago River.
They could have been pets.
Someone had dropped a bull shark.
People have freaking lions and shit.
Okay,
man.
bro, it's really hard to. You can hide a lion inside somewhere. Where the fuck you gonna?
You can hide a lion
I'm not
inside.
I'm not saying it will be easy. It'd be easier than hiding a shark. Where do you hide the shark? How big are bull sharks?
I mean, you have the bull shark until it's too big
on
for
the fucking
tank.
Google? Look up bull shark, Chicago River. I'm pretty sure it's a thing, dude. Between 7 and 11.5 feet, bro. Where are you hiding this in your local lake? And you're just gonna hope it stays in the same. You don't have a fish tank big enough to fucking hold that guy.
The guy from Minions had it in his house. So
okay, that's a fucking vector, bro. Maybe that's what I'll be for Halloween, bro.
Ooh. Which one, Groot or the other guy?
No, Vector. Gru. You said Groot.
Sorry.
That's from Guardians, bro.
Fucked up. I heard it
too. What is that, bro? Is there some porn on the fucking stream right now, bro? It's a saucy shark. Is there one in? Was I right? Is that a real thing? I wasn't talking out of my ass, or no? Do we have a shark sighting? Yeah. I want to see if you can pull it. Bull shark. It might be bull shark or bullshit. Yeah. We'll see here in a second. I don't know. Do you have it pulled up or no?
I think it's bullshit.
Oh, it is bullshit. Damn, it's fake. I guess I was lying. But I'm pretty sure there have been some. What is that, bro?
Oh, it's just Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yeah, you think you're cool or something?
No, bro. I see all of this. I want to be a part of it.
I got Luke Skywalker. That's 20th anniversary Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got Luke Skywalker over there somewhere. 20th. Yeah, he just pulled it out of the bag. Show the camera so don't think I'm fucking crazy, bro. Show right here, bro. Yeah, 20th anniversary fucking Lego pulling that out his ass. But yeah, man, I don't even know what we were just. Oh, sharks. Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to
sharks
throw
are
you
kind
off.
of crazy, man. I'm very scared of them, but I also like to watch stuff about them because I'm very scared of them.
What are you scared of them for?
They're just ruthless, bro.
When are you gonna come in contact with a shark?
Oh, I won't because I don't go in the ocean. I've been in the ocean.
He says I will prevent it all.
I will. I've been at the ocean,
you touched
and
the ocean,
I
but
went
you don't
in.
Walk in.
I walked in one time to say I did. That's enough.
That's enough for me.
I don't need it.
That's.
I
like the ocean. I think I told you about the parrotfish and the eel too, right?
Did you talk about that on here?
I don't think so. I think that was off air.
Yeah, you got bit by a.
Yeah, I got bit by a parrotfish in Hawaii, snorkeling.
Yeah, you want to pull up a picture of a parrotfish? Actually, I'm having you pull up a lot of stuff today. My bad, but because I need people to see what this fish looks slow, like it looks slow, and you got bit by this thing.
What do you mean low?
Slow.
Slow?
Yeah. Like I've never seen a slow fish, but if there was one, it would be this one.
Are you talking about like stupid?
No.
Like what do you mean slow? Because this thing was
maybe no. I mean like it fucking mobility.
No, this thing was moving so fast.
It looks like a slow fucking fish.
Too, dude. That
Look at it, fucking thick, bro. Look at that. Click that.
The
second
one on the left.
Click that second image.
Oh my gosh.
The bluish one.
It was the one. It was definitely yellow.
Yeah, that guy
Yeah.
right there. That looks slow as fuck, bro.
What do you mean slow? How does a fish look slow? Have you
Just-
seen a fish swim?
It just looks like some fish that you will get bit by, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Me, it would need to be.
I was taking a
shark, bro.
picture of it and he didn't like it. That's what happened.
Look at his fucking weird ass face, bro. Look at that one on the left all the way. Fucking weird as shit. Look, you got bit by a fucking ugly ass fish, bro.
And then I escaping that.
That's a strong beak, though. I bet.
Yeah, it took flesh off, man. I was bleeding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told you I got bit. Look at that thing. That's a real mouth. That's like a mouth on a fish, dude.
What'd that mouth do?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Chomp
that's right.
chomp.
Bit your ass. So then what happened?
And then I was like running away on the coral, and like the coral is not very stable. So then I like lost.
You were on the coral, bro? Coral reefs are going extinct, bro.
tr-
That's fucked up.
No, yeah, whatever you want to say, man. But I
Okay.
was literally just trying to swim/run I think I was 10 at the time, and then I like dropped my flipper, the thing that they gave us. So I'm like, oh, I can't lose it. I gotta pay. We gotta pay. It was like $20 if you lost anything.
Jesus.
So then I went back, put my hand down for it, put my the goggles on, went down, and like I could see the eel, like the electric eel, flowing through the flipper,
Bro,
dude.
what the
It was
fuck?
so
Did
scary.
you still grab it or did you?
No, I
Oh,
ran.
I was gonna say,
ran
bro,
as
it's
fast as
not
I
worth
could, dude.
$20.
No, nope. I've never seen electric around something like that. Like that was the
Like it
craziest.
had like an aura.
No, like
fucking-
and then it would literally look like a comic thing, like in the
Yeah.
movies, like the CGI or
Yeah.
whatever it is, where it's like they make like an electric cloud around it.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
I cut up my leg, my whole leg on my right side was all fucked up from the coral, bleeding all over.
Just destroyed a bunch of fish homes.
Probably, dude, but I was
Habitats destroyed.
yeah,
forever.
and lost the flipper. But I
Yeah.
saw a sea turtle. That was the highlight of the day.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that was probably the coolest thing I saw in Hawaii. There's a lot
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
I've never been to Hawaii, but I'm grateful that you have. We are past the hour mark,
That's
Mike,
okay.
and we did some damage here today.
We did some great things today.
We did some good shit, and I appreciate you being here last minute. Is there
I
anything?
appreciate you.
You just dropped a new video. We told people we plug it. Go check out Michael Scott.
Yeah, go
Is there
watch the
anything
video.
else that's going on in life, or any questions you have for me today after everything I put you through today with this?
No, I dislike Darren for a little bit because of the questions, the topics today that you've been. I know you were waiting for me to come here and you didn't want me to know nothing for that
What do
reason.
you mean, bro?
Yeah, you know. But go watch the videos. Watch Darren's videos. I got more coming. Darren will probably be in some of them, and he's a good dude. That's why I'm always here for him.
I appreciate
Boom.
you, Mike. Mike just he did a good job. That you did the side of my house, bro. You did some work.
Yeah, dude.
Trim some.
Your mom can actually park her car in the driveway.
Yeah, this guy holding it down for me.
And
Mowing my
I
lawn,
was gonna trim it more and
trimming
more.
the branches,
Then-
sculpting my lawn.
Landscaper, sir.
Yeah, he's out here, so you guys need that
If you
from
need
him.
some grass cutting too, I'm here.
Check him out for that. But
Or
I
not.
appreciate you being here, man. I really do. You're
Yeah,
a
of
real one.
course.
Don't be ducking me this week for basketball.
I'm not. I will
Come
be
play.
there for basketball.
I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in live today and those who are going to watch days after here on YouTube or over on Spotify. Also want to say a quick shout out to our patrons. If you guys are interested in getting behind the scenes access to all the videos we post when it comes to vlogs, hooping stuff, wrestling videos, whatever, we put extra shit over there. We also have a series where I break down how I make every single one of my songs, and on top of that, we post some extra podcast episodes as well. So if you're interested in any of that stuff and supporting the channel, you can go to patreon.com/DarrenRita, and you can help support the channel for as little as $1. With that being said, I also want to say quick shout out to Kenosha Auto Insurance for sponsoring this episode. This has been the 170th episode of the Dtalks podcast. I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Good shit, Darren.
Good shit on your part, bro.
Hey.